apology and conciliation. It's, it wasn't me. So this is definitely the truth.
Yes.
Because there's so many stories. I've seen interviews from, when the book came out, of course,
I had
promoting it.
Yeah, I had to lie that it's part of showbiz,
So this is the truth.
Yes.
This is it.
Yeah. It was, they didn't want to trust a first-time author with 80,000 words.
Right.
So they had a ghostwriter who was a professional writer do it for me, as me, and I was supposed to talk to the guy for like 20 times for 2 hours each, so it would be 40 hours worth of conversation. I talked to him once for an hour and a half, and then I was supposed to get another call back, and then I ended up getting sent the book, and it wasn't as a proof to go over and approve things or not. It was a final copy. And the book company is based out of Canada, the publisher, and then they folded. Yeah. So they were shysters.
You're telling you couldn't get Scribner to put this out?
No. So the book came out and they tried to market off of the bad guy image that I was clearly adopting and hugging and embracing, and to try to change the image. And oddly enough, it worked. Because I'm not seen as just the goofy, nerdy type anymore.
This whole creepy, perverted side.
Yeah, but on the other side, the internet kind of ran wild with it. And so it kind of became a cool thing to put like negative stuff about me up, which is
incredible.
It is, and unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it.
So you basically sacrificed your standing in the public's eye for, I guess money was driving all of these.
Money drives everything in the world. That's why people go to work.
I mean, you never thought maybe, just get a regular job, just, work at Blockbuster. You can rent sex tapes instead of making them.
No, because then it would still be negative stuff that, he's washed up, he can't get work, he's never going to be anything. Because you got to remember, when I ended the show, I was 21. And so everybody that I grew up with was saying, well, what am I going to be? What am I going to do with my life now that I'm 21? I'm going to get out of college. What am I going to do? Everyone was telling me, you're never going to do anything else. This is all you're ever going to be. Pack it up, you're done. Which is kind of a bad thing to tell a 21-year-old. I was a kid.
I mean, you live in Wisconsin now.
Yes.
Cheese making, Dustin. Have you considered cheese making?
I do like cheese.
Do a Screech Stilton? A Bayside Brie?
Screech Stilton? A Bayside Brie?
Yeah. But the sex tape, that was the way to go. I don't know, I would have gone with the cheese.
Maybe like a Screech Sargento job. Get in there.
I want to quickly go through the changes in your appearances. Over the years, because I've dug up some photos here. This is, let's start with young Dustin Diamond.
I was probably 7 there.
And this is taken from a website that has all your family photos on it for some reason.
Yes.
Because I think you've lost a storage unit.
I had a storage unit that closed down and they didn't tell anyone about it. I just went back and it was a parking lot. And somebody bid on the storage, like Storage Wars.
Dave Hester's got your storage.
Got all my stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody put it up on the internet.
Yeah.
Which is cool because I never would have found these otherwise. I never would have had them.
There's this website you can find. It's all of Dustin's childhood photos from Christmas and everything, your parents. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's bizarre. But this is the one I took from that. And then we got, when he got the job, saved by the money, he started getting,
I think, 12 or 13.
Love that propeller cap there. And you get gradually older on the show. We watched you age.
Yeah, Screech also had a lisp in the first seasons, and then they wanted me to gradually get rid of that. And I had to study lisp, like mannerisms and like how to say things with a lisp, and then had to figure out how to make it smaller and smaller and smaller until it went away.
Well, that voice you put on for Screech, what choice was that?
That was Peter Engel. They originally wanted the Screech character to have a cracky voice all the time. And in one of the auditions, I auditioned with Mark Paul a lot, so with Zach and Screech, we had the chemistry from the get-go. It was like right before screen testing. And I said, people aren't going to watch this. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, this voice is annoying. I would tune out after like 5 seconds of this. No one's going to want to listen to that. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard. And they said, okay. And they murmured back and forth with each other. And I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And then they looked forward, and one of the network people asked Peter, they said, they talked to him, and they looked at me and said, can you crack your voice every so often? I was like, well, of course I can. And then
there it is.
That was the start of it. There's a formula to all of this, because on the show, if you notice, Screech doesn't crack his voice for anything that's said that's important story-wise. Zach needs to know that the character Jim Diamond or whatever, who bought the class rings, if I say, Jim Diamond's coming to the max, we're going to get him back with this plan. There's no cracking of the voice, because it's important to know. You have to understand that. And then when it's a joke, I'm allowed to crack my voice. So when it's, I'll get him back with magic. And I would accent it by putting my finger up, and that was because it was a joke.
Right.
But if it was story important or story driving, no cracking the voice.
We are through the looking glass.
There was a